you guys think Periscope is around the corner? I mean,
Yes,
let
maybe.
me tell you this much. When we were on the other app, you guys, not you guys per se, but there were so many people. Oh my God, I miss Periscope so much. I love it. Oh my, it's the end of the world. I heard you guys moan and groan about this, and it sounds like it's right around the corner. Voice, video calls. Next step is going to be, you got your live streaming, but you want that Periscope look and feel to it. Does this move the needle for you guys? Voice and video calls, no phone number needed. X is going to be your platform for making these calls. And I'm like, aren't you a little late to the party for this?
It's crazy that they're jumping into like the WhatsApp field though.
Well,
Yeah.
and then on top of that too, like Snapchat does that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez.
Works on iOS, Androids, Mac, PCs, no phone number needed. X is the effective global address book. That set of factors is unique.
I hope it's only for the check mark subscribers. But you see what they doing now with the check mark subscribers?
Yeah.
If you go and you see how they luring people to get check marks now?
Yep.
You get a little bit of that ad revenue. You got a little something now, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they trying to get you to get that check mark, man. You get paid on X. Yeah. They think they slick. They think they slick. I'm on to y'all. I see people that I know personally on there getting check marks now, and I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all learn people to get that pay to play. Okay, I see you.
I mean, was it is it still $8 a month?
Something like that.
So $8 a month, that's nothing because I mean we spend $8.50 or $9 on a cup of coffee a day.
Yeah, I don't know about you. I'm making coffee. I ain't spending no money on coffee.
Tony D says, watch it. It's only going to be for the check more subscribers. LOL, yeah. Of course. If you are paying to subscribe, you have all these features.
He said, I told you, man.
It's going to be bananas.
He said, I told you, man. Yeah. Force people to get check marks. You get paid, you get all this stuff.
Mike says, I totally disagree. They need to do 10-minute reels.
Yeah, but people's attention span don't go past a minute. Unless those that are very logical.
Yeah.
So right now, our cameras are turned off. Do you feel like you're on Periscope right now?
Yeah.
Do you have that feeling?
I'm out here.
Yo, you're just out here with just your avatar.
Should I come back? Should I come back in the social media? The bigger pool? Go from the kiddie pool to the bigger pool? No. I take that back. Okay. I'm at the pool. I'm at the pool, but my feet are in the water. I'm not in the pool. I'm not fully in the pool, but I'm just watching y'all play.
You are the pool. To be.
Oh, dude! If they make it like
what's going on in the world of MMA and combat sports? Could you give us a mini version of the B-sides for this weekend?
Oh, this is cool, man. I think I could do this in under 10 minutes, man, because it's not long. It's very short. We went on the last weekend. Last weekend we had Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois fight. There was some controversy with that 5th round shot, the body shot, that some people call a low blow. Some people are saying that was pretty cool to the body. I'm kind of 50-50 on it because this man pulled his pants all the way up to his belly. And so eventually Usyk won. Ninth round stoppage, was it? Yeah. Tired out Dubois. Dubois took a knee. He dropped him again. A lot of people said that Dubois quit. It's just that Dubois is a big guy. 25 years old. He's a big dude. He had to keep up with that pace of Usyk. Usyk stopped him. It is what it is. Now we're going to wait to see what happens in October between Fury and Ngannou. I know Joshua's sitting there waiting. There's a whole bunch of other people calling out for something, for a fight. We'll see what happens there. I know Philippe Hargovic is next up to fight Usyk. He has a mandatory, so he'll be next in line. We'll wait and see. Other than that, TKZ, the Korean Zombie, he retired. Woke up Saturday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, watched this whole event. Got to that main event. That boy Max Holloway and Chan Sung Jung went to war. It lasted about 3 rounds. Max Holloway knocked out the Korean Zombie. The Korean Zombie has not been knocked out cold in quite nearly 10 years, about 10 years or more. Yeah. But Chan Sung Jung retires. He had got one title shot during his run against Jose Aldo years ago. He had a separated shoulder in mid-fight. Unfortunate, but he retires being a top 10 fighter in the featherweight division. Godspeed to him. So and we had Jared Anderson win his fight against Rudenko. That was a 5th round stoppage. That was pretty good. He improved a lot from that fight against Charles Martin. Other than that, we came in this week. So this week, we had the Contender Series. The Contender Series is pretty cool. The Dana White's Contender Series, if you watch it, is pretty dope. But you're not trying to hear me to hear that, right? Backtrack real quick. The PFL main event that happened on Wednesday last week was pretty dope. Go check that out if you have ESPN Plus, or even if you have YouTube, or you're on social media, you check out the highlights of PFL 9. Shane Burgos versus Clay Collard. Madness. But this weekend, there's one boxing fight I recommend you go watch, and there is the UFC. Liam Smith rematches Chris Eubank Jr. in a fight that they had earlier this year, where Liam Smith stopped Chris Eubank, knocked him out in the 4th round. Totally outclassed Chris Eubank Jr. Was really shocking, but it was a really good fight. This time coming around, I know Eubank was training with Roy Jones. He kind of dropped Roy Jones and went to do his own thing all over again. Both of these guys are former champions in the top of their divisions. Somewhere in the top of the divisions, title challengers pretty much. But this will be a rematch. The card is going to be pretty good. Adam Azim is in the co-main event. He's out of the UK. Really solid boxer, boxing at the 140 super lightweight against Aram Fania out of the Ukraine, who's 23-1. My dude Fraser Clark will be boxing on here as well against Dave Allen. And there's a couple other good fights on here. But, Michaela Mayer's on this card too. Forgot about that. More than likely, you'll hear her say something about Alicia Baumgartner and Baumgartner's test results. You know how that thing is still going on. But UFC got an event in France. Yes, France. They go back to Paris, France. As the former title challenger, former interim champion, and 2-time title challenger Cyril Gane faces Sergey Spivak. Spivak is a big, monstrous heavyweight, born under Ukraine, but resides in Moldova. Big heavy wrestler, just a giant mass of a man. Cyril Gane, for people who don't know, is a very skilled French kickboxer who exhibits insane speed and insane striking ability. He's a guy who's about 250 pounds, but moves like a 125 pounder, which is odd to believe, but it really is true. In the co-main event, Manon Fiorot from France will be facing. She's the number 2 flyweight contender, title contender, facing the former strawweight champion and currently number 2 in that strawweight ranking, Rose Namajunas. Namajunas will be moving up to 125 to face this lady. Whoever wins is possibly not next up in the flyweight for a flyweight title shot. Okay, the rest of this fight goes. We got this dude Benoit Saint Denis fighting Thiago Moises. Both of these dudes moving up in the lightweight division. Former title challenger Volkan Ozdemir will be facing a dude by the name of Bogdan Guskov in light heavyweight. Guskov is out of Uzbekistan. He looks pretty sizable, pretty skilled. We'll see how that works out. And a guy who's on the hot streak somewhat by the name of William Gomez, who's out of France. Interesting enough, France is known for kickboxing skills, but this dude can wrestle. Wrestlers in France is a rarity, and he's really good. And he'll be facing this dude by the name of Yanis Gemori, who's out of France as well. The rest of the card is pretty solid. One half of the Bashrat brothers is fighting on the card. A dude from Cage Warriors by the name of Reese McKee will be making his return. He came in during the 2020. He got cut, and he's managed to win a title in Cage Warriors and come back. Also, another dude by the name of Cowlin Loughran, who also won a title in Cage Warriors, will be making his debut on this card as well. So good fights all around. And that's it, man. There was some other stuff, but if you want to see that, you know where to find me. Listen to all that other stuff, but that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you, Mr. B. We're going to go to the comments real quick.
And see, Tony, I kept it under 10 minutes. Shut up.
Yes, Carmen, we're still talking about sports.
Rick Costa is in the building. Rick, what's going on?
Hey, Rick.
Beltalowda.
Rick not only does the All About the Joy podcast and stream, but he's, if I'm not mistaken, he still streams every day. I think for something like 10 straight years or 8 straight years. It's insane. It's continuity. Are we still talking about sports? We just wrapped up. Michael says, I love that I can support Twitter. Twitter has made me so much money over the years. It's opened many doors for me. Carmen says, it's so funny that it's like foreign language to me. I love sports, but I don't know Jack. Ha 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 ha. Hey, yo.
So I guess
he's crazy.
Take that, Tony.
Take that, Tony D.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess, you know, once it starts building up more momentum, I mean, I guess we could add Power Slap League as well. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
We could do like
Leslie.
Yeah, so I guess with the steamrolls, we could do Power Slap.
Don't talk about no Power Slap, dog. You want me to talk about Power Slap? Well, we have time. Whenever we have time, the event comes around. And an event comes around.
I do want to talk about again the book that I showed earlier, Wash Day by Tiffany Golden. The book itself drops October 17th, 2023, and it's a sweet and honest exploration of the beauty and the tradition of wash days. offering gentle guidance and framing the all-day affair as an act of self-care. This picture book serves as an avenue to demystify and educate others on natural hair care routines, which are often misunderstood and stigmatized. So it's about a little girl named Jalila who doesn't like wash days. Shout out to Tiffany Golden, who we will have on in, I don't know, we'll do a live stream or we'll probably do something live about the author and these type of books and people that self-publish and everything like that. We're getting ready to wrap up.
I'm doing good, Peaches. How are you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
London.
Who's in the building? Leslie, how you doing? Was gonna send you a message today because we definitely miss you. Isn't this a banned book? I don't think so. But even if it is a banned book, we're still gonna have her on. Oh, yeah. I thought this was a banned book. How is everyone? We are great. We hope you are doing well too.
Splendid.
Thank you. Who wrote the book? Who are we supporting? We are supporting Tiffany Golden, who we will have on. I'll try to have her on next week. Try to have her on sometime next week.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool. Tiffany Golden, great. I shall purchase and support. That is true. Guys, pretty touchy topic here. I know we're at the hour 10-minute mark. I just have it at term limits. Okay? It was really painful to watch a politician on TV this week. I'm not a medical doctor, and we don't have any on this live stream right now. That he was up there and he seemed frozen, and it was just like, you don't know if it was a stroke, if it was this, it was dementia, if it was just, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I looked at that, and we always talk offline about term limits and people not being in these high stressful positions for 20 and 30 and 40 years and stuff like that. But it was just painful just watching this. It was just like it's like you're watching that slow motion car crash and you're like, what in the world?
Yep.
It wasn't good.
Because I mean, I don't understand how you could be a senator for like 50 years. And
you know what? Carmen, Brian, if I could just interject, Carmen, it's I say it's a touchy subject because I got a dad that age. And it's like, does he totally have his fastball from 20, 30 years ago? No, he doesn't. So I took the politics out of it, and I looked at it as a person, and I'm just like, how do you have you up here like this, or how do you have yourself up here like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, not Harley. He's not trying to run the country and charge millions of people. No, he's not.
But
and that's why it makes it scary for Mitch, man.
And then the thing about it is, though, if everybody else has got to retire between the ages 60 to 65, so should politicians, hands down.
And it's just, ugh.
That's across the foot. That the fossils need to retire at 65. Like, get them all the ones that are past 63, retire. All of them.
Jeez. That was the thing. Just...
Yes, they need to retire because they can't function like they used to. They do.
Decision making will be a little different from when you're, you know what I mean? You're looking at things from a different viewpoint. You know, when you're there, and like let's say you get your position at like 40 something, your views will change by the time you're 60 something. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, viewpoints
I'll tell
and
you guys.
you know.
I'll tell you guys this much. What my viewpoints 30 were different at 40, and they're definitely different now at 50.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Carmen says if
Because
you're a dressmaker or a writer or an actor, you could be 40. You could be 80 years old. I don't care. And she chimes in and says Harrison Ford make 9 more movies if he wants, but politicians need to stop.
I think Harrison Ford's at the point where he's retiring. I mean, because Anthony, I mean, like a lot of the older actors are retiring. Jack Nicholson's
He's
pretty much retired.
what's the name? Harrison Ford is signed up for Marvel for the Red Hulk.
For the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Thunderbolt Ross,
Yeah.
he's gonna be Ross.
No, he's not gonna be Ross. No, he can't be Ross.
No, he is because
Yeah, you'd be
William Hurt
surprised.
passed away.
You'd be surprised.
William Hurt passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
William
but
Hurt
you still
passed
got
away.
but you still got Sam Elliott who played the original General Ross. You got
Yeah,
Sam
They don't
Elliott.
care.
Thunderbolt
They
Ross.
don't care, bro. Come on, man. Look how many
Yeah.
Hulks we had, dog.
I swear these writers, I tell you, these writers.
Yo, these people, man. They don't care, man.
What else? Do you guys even care about Disney's? I mean, Nielsen's plans includes Amazon's internal
Yeah,
data
politicians
and-
do need to stop. You're absolutely right.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go back to that then.
Yeah.
Let me go back to that. So we're your dressmaker.
Yeah, that's what we're
Harrison
saying.
Ford. Exactly. Harrison Ford is not retiring. My point is, if you're doing something that doesn't affect millions of people, then work for as long as you want. Politicians need to stop.
Yeah,
And
politicians do need to
worse,
stop. Yeah.
the people around them enabling them are at fault. If I could put a star around this one, I would. And
Yeah.
worse, the
You
people
heard-
around them enabling them are at fault because it's just like,
You
okay, these people shouldn't be in these roles anymore, and you're telling this politician how to vote, who to vote for, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. Because what you gonna do? You know what I mean? They're gonna be there, and whatever they do, you know, the majority of those folks around them are gonna make that person push their narrative, push their agenda, and then boom, something happens. Now that person goes away. Then what? Oh boy, I see who's here.
Who's in the building?
What's going on, man?
What's happening, dog?
What
What's
is
happening,
going on?
boss?
This is
I apologize.
Boss.
I just got home early, so appreciate y'all.
What's
having
that?
me.
Hey,
JoJo
no
was
problem,
good.
man.
Ted was good. Brian, what's happening?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get in the house, man. Let me get my Sonic food in the house and everything.
All right. Glad
I'm
you
gonna
in here.
sit here and do the Periscope thing for all the fellow Periscopers out there. Let you know.
yeah. I mean, I was never a Periscoper, but you know, since everyone was always crying about it, and oh my God, I miss Periscope so much.
Yeah.
Yo, I beg your pardon. You said people crying about Periscope, sir?
Yes, they was. Yes, they are.
Yo, sir.
On that other platform.
Take your time.
Sir. I was on Periscope, sir. I take
your
offense to
Oh,
that, sir.
right.
Oh, you took
Take
offense
offense
to
to
that?
that,
Really?
I'm talking about the people on the other platform that used to be like, "Oh my God, I miss Periscope. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's going away."
They still miss Periscope. Let's keep it 100. They still miss Periscope for real. They really do. And I'm actually tripping because this is what people actually miss, and I'm gonna be a stickler for it. I missed the other platform for the video conferencing and the fact that we showed that we was real. When people can do this and be whoever they want to be, is this what you really miss? I get it, but come on, man, let's grow up. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
that's old social media. I'm with the new social media, the video, the video conferencing aspect of it.
I'm still gonna shed a tear for Periscope though, but
You can go ahead. Go ahead. You're one of the criers.
He's not a
I need a pulsating
Yo,
flower.
you just got here and I'm gonna fight you already, Tony.
Hey, I just want to address this topic real quick about Nielsen. I know you guys don't care about it, but it's something that's really, really big because they're going to tip the scales and the current favor. And so Nielsen is allowing Amazon to put their own internal data along in with Nielsen's ratings for Thursday Night Football. And you say, why does this matter? This matters because money. This matters because of sponsorships.
If it don't make dollars,
once again, you said don't make dollars, it don't make sense?
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So if you put the ratings up there, the ratings give you sponsorships.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, man.
So football season is upon us, and TV networks are streamed at Nielsen's plan for measuring Amazon Prime's Thursday Night Football streaming block. So the current plan is to allow Amazon to use their first-party data to supplement reporting. Do you ever see anything? I mean, there's no checks and balances here. It's viewership for the block, a move that could set a precedent for other streamers to do the same. Because, you're saying, hey, we do stuff like this. In 10 years, the Super Bowl will be on a streaming service rather than your local over-the-air TV channel.
I'd like to get first on this when you finish, please.
So a move could set a precedent to allow other streamers to do the same and further undermine Nielsen's position as an objective, impartial ratings dating aggregator. So the Video Advertising Bureau has objected to the Nielsen change, and the Media Rating Council is expected to rule on the decision sometime tomorrow. Yet, it's another reminder that impartial measurement options are a critical component of any media industry. I'll give Tony D the floor.
If you don't mind. Gentlemen, y'all good with this?
Rock on.
Appreciate you. What's up, Leslie? What's up, Rick? What's up, Carmen? Jason West, I see you down there. Phase on. What's good, bro? How you living?
Yeah.
Jay West.
Jason.
My boy Young Bleed in the building. Young Bleed.
Gary Boxon, how you doing? Touring AFC South was in the house. All right, let me do this.
Wait. Before you go, I just want Leslie, this was not towards you about me sounding like a clown, clowning on people about Periscope. You were not included in the pack. Okay, Tony, the floor is yours.
Nah.
And I'm going to go ahead and say I didn't include Leslie either. She does miss Periscope. A lot of people do, and I'm around a bunch of folks who miss it. We used to hear it on the former platform. The thing with the ratings, there was a big issue with the ratings being decreased due to streaming. They were going to have to do this. This was evolutionary. I believe we actually covered this one time before when we talked about it. They got to. If they're losing the numbers from people who are not doing cable anymore and everybody's just doing internet, we're doing Wi-Fi only. We're not going to pay for cable. You got too many apps out there. We can watch any and every movie. We can watch the news on Tubi for free. There's almost no need to watch cable anymore. If you don't have Tubi, the app Tubi, you might want to check it. They got a lot of local news channels up there. They'll give you a couple of the major network news channels, so you'll get your highlights without having to pay for cable anymore. Everything ESPN or whatever, you subscribe to ESPN, all of that craziness. So this was evolutionary. And it's like I said before, what we did 10, 20 years ago, 5, 10 years ago, social media-wise, we got to come beyond that. We got to come past that. Matter of fact, I'm turning my camera on because I can't take this crap. Y'all are ridiculous with this. Turn your cameras on, but I understand. As much as I pick on Periscope, people want to keep themselves secret and keep their information private due to the doxers, the gaslighters, and the trolls. I give y'all that respect for that. The problem I have are the ones who are doxing, gaslighting, and trolling, and we can't find out who the hell they are. That's the issue with social media and the internet. Period. End the story. NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the soccer leagues. If you play cricket, if you play what's that mess with the ice and you scraping on there with the little thing going, all that craziness.
Hockey.
All that craziness right there. All those sports.
That Olympic joint.
Yeah.
Curling.
Curling,
There you go.
yeah.
Thank you. All of the sports are going to have to capitulate to this. Honestly, seriously, and totally. You are losing your viewership dealing with the major networks when people can do it just like this. We're carrying regular conversations, not offensive. Even though I can go there every now and then. I'll probably be up next after this. So that's not like also that, all that. It's just going to have to happen, and we're going to have to face it. The same way we got to face it with the bots, we got to face it with the internet being no, Carmen, not hockey. It was curling. I meant curling. I didn't mean hockey. Seriously, all those sports, everything, almost anything and everything you got. Even music has to do it. You got to go to streaming. It doesn't even pay to sign a major record deal anymore. You sign a major record deal to get the contract money, to get the advance. But after that, you got to make the money on your own. And they've been talking about that. It's just facts. It's just facts. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know y'all over the time, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Jason's still like talking about the whole OnlyFans.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
Jason, you
Well,
can turn your camera on, man.
He talked about it like a year or two ago.
Yeah, I don't want him. He still brings it up, man. He still brings it up.
Just make sure you get your 5 elements.
Oh my god.
Oh, he no longer has it. Oh, no 5 elements.
Yeah, Jason had an OnlyFans. He was wilding.
I do not have an OnlyFans. If you see an OnlyFans with me on it, report it. It's not me. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
Report it. And if you're a real hood dude, go get my money.
Oh my god. What are we doing here? Yo.
I just sat in Sonic listening to you all. I never sat in Sonic for so long away from my burger in my life. I'm sitting there like, what are you doing? It actually got to a point of screaming. It's like, this server is coming with your order. You should have been here. Normally don't take 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't even get a special burger. Only thing I asked for was no tomato. They went back and replanted the damn thing. That's how long it took.
You got it from whatever. Wait, you picked up the burger?
Nah, I ordered it.
DoorDash.
You go to Sonic and get your food in 5 minutes, no problem.
Oh, you DoorDashed it?
No, I went up there myself.
Oh, okay.
Went up there myself. Shout out to you. Shout out to you doing your segment in 10 minutes. I was impressed. You actually finished your segment.
Yeah. Hey, Tone.
Yo, dog. When I put a timer on it, I guarantee it, dog.
I think it's because you've been doing your own streams. B-sides, ladies and gentlemen, check out my man JoJo, Mr. B.
Tone.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the plug.
Tone, do you have the fork that you could bang against the plate?
No, I'm using burger.
When you're taking a fork,
I'm not scraping nothing right now. I'm not scraping nothing. Gonna do
So you go ting 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 ting.
That was the other night. I've been struggling.
What else? Wait, hold on. I think there's one thing to talk about. And then we can get to what are we doing right now. I know I kind of jumped the gun. What are we doing right now? This is New York, 100 years of the city and art and pop culture.
Yo, Jason, when I catch you, I'm gonna punch you right in your nose. Yo. Look what this fool wrote. Look at this fool type.
10 minutes or less.
Look what he typed.
Wait, hold on.
You got too many windows open. Man. This is what I miss about what we had on the other platform. We used to be up here and act up with each other, man. Most of y'all don't do this when you broadcast. I'm sorry.
B, 10 minutes or less, only fans.
Oh my god.
We were trying to do an educational program, and
it took many twists and turns, y'all. Many twists and turns.
Yeah, it kind of did. It's okay.
Well, we thank you for being here still.
And you guys are still here for some reason. Let's see. Maybe I could do this. Nah, Jay, you good. You good. So last thing I have is an article on the Museum of the City of New York. I'm talking about 100 years in art and pop culture. It's open. It opened early summer, and it's going to run until next summer. If you guys can get down, if you're in the city, it talks about all the great things. Article is available on latenightparents.com. There's a few videos, but after the last comment of Mr. B, minute less on OnlyFans, I can't top it. So I'm just gonna leave it. I can't top that comment right there. It's just like, oh. So we get to the point. Hang on, guys. It's too many windows open. What are we doing right now? Well, we got the Four Horsemen are here. Brian TX is here. Mr. B is here. Tony D is here after a long absence.
Senor Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Senor Rick. What are you doing? What are you doing?
That New York history. That's a lot of history in New York. When I was a kid, they used to take us to all the museums. I couldn't even remember. There's a lot of history in New York City, for real.
Jason and Rick. Come on, yo.
They're wilding right now. It's like I said, it's off the rails right now. So we're done.
You see, that's your problem, Jason. You always got to do something, and then you just come on, man. You got everybody following. Yo.
Make sure you follow Mr. B.
What?
All
right, come on, man. Come on. Yes, indeed.
Maybe a few other things.
Nah, it's just the B-sides. It's just the B-sides. No other side. Just the B. Oh, damn. I can't even help myself.
He just killed himself. He just killed himself.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap this thing up. But before we wrap this thing up, Tony, what are you eating right now? What type of burger? Is it a tasty burger?
Number 3 combo from Sonic. The
number 3
the double bacon, the bacon double cheeseburger from Sonic.
All right.
Okay.
Sonic be hitting.
Sonic will hit you. Yeah, Sonic, you need to change the pace every now and then. Plus, everything's up. Pretty much everything else was closed. Wendy's was only taking cash. You're gonna wait 3 years after COVID to talk about you only taking cash. Go on with that nonsense. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Fair enough.
All right. Ryan, where can we find you? Where can we see what's going on with you? All the above.
For right now, you can find me here on Snapchat at Thailander_F150. I'm still pondering whether I should jump back on the X or the 10 or whatever you want to call it.
The app formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm debating, but so far Snapchat at Thailander_F150.
All right, cool. Tony, before we go down the Tony route, Rick says he misses seeing you floss on Haps.
You know I got it with me, right? I'm trying to behave.
Jay West says, Brian, I'm gonna come to Texas and drop a Slurpee in the street and shut down Texas.
He said.
There's not a debt. You know, it is very possible that might happen.
Oh,
He said. What the hell, man?
And then he'd be like, "In your
yo,
face."
This
West.
guy.
Jay West. I'm telling you. You
Jay's a
gotta have you
trip.
come up there, Jay.
Yeah, man. That man's a trip.
That's
What
what. Yeah.
else?
See, talking on that nose. That's why he lost his 5 elements.
Tone, I do have a question for you. When are we doing the fantasy football draft?
You know what's funny? You mentioned that. I did a broadcast last week proposing to do it last Sunday. Didn't get a response but one person, the champ. He was the only one that responded. So this Sunday, I do believe I will be available. I will be broadcasting Sunday morning. I do realize you're going to be busy Saturday, Ted. I thought about doing it then, but shout
I
out to
may
my
be able to be home. I may be able to be home Saturday night. Are you working? You going to be available Saturday? No.
I'll be available Saturday night. I'll probably be on a jump over Glick for a little bit. I haven't been up there in a while. That's a normal night. I'm gonna see how everything's going. I got a few things going on here, but I did see that you're going to be busy Saturday. I also did see what Mike Patton said. 53 man rosters are pretty much.
What's going on, man?
Rich V, what's good?
The real Richie V.
Rosters are set for these teams. We need to go ahead and go. We need to go ahead
Get
and
the
go.
roster set for the team. All right.
I have the BB game Sunday morning. I got to check on a couple of things here, but I should be game to go Sunday morning for it. And if we can get everybody there, if everybody's on board, I say we do it. I'm ready. I was just waiting for the rosters to be set. I'm ready. Do their studying. Everybody's been waiting for it and wondering. Y'all need to be ready. Definitely by Sunday morning. It shouldn't take long. I realize Sunday morning is a bad time for a lot of people, but I should.
What time Sunday morning?
What time do I always come on, Brian? You the co-host. You are the original.
My bad. Okay.
I always tell you what time.
You're an hour ahead of me. I gotta keep remembering that.
But you got notifications at the same time every Sunday.
Yes, I do. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm looking at Sunday. Sunday morning would be very good for me.
11, 12, like 11, 10:30, 11.
I say we do it 10:30 because people have to think after all the trades start coming in and all the people start picking their players.
Okay.
I myself will be ready. I can't speak for everybody else.
Do we have? Is it going to be a 10-player league, a 12-player league?
We are short one player. We do need a replacement player.
Okay.
I don't think that'll be too hard to find, but everybody wants to be finicky on how they do things. So if I got to drop, I'll take myself out to take it down to 10. Just for everybody else.
Don't do that.
I can do that. I can do that. I'm already in 3 other leagues. I can do that. I just want to make sure the league's good.
I do want to shout out my boy.
He wants to do a fantasy football podcast his damn self now.
Who?
Glick.
Oh, word.
Shout out to Glick.
And he's got a league. Yeah, he set up a league. I did sign up under there. That's not a problem. I can do fantasy football for free, no problem. Very easy. I just need to know.
How many different leagues are you going to be a part of?
4 right now.
How do you have the bandwidth for 4 leagues?
Because a bunch of them are on the same apps. I've done 9 in one season.
Okay.
I just know who I want on my team. And that's what I go for.
Okay.
So if Smoke's going to join it again, is getting the first round pick.
Probably. We got to set it up first. And like I said, I need to know when everybody's ready to go.
Because he finished off at what, 0-10?
Yeah, Smoke was busy last year. We knew that. But he said he's going to be good this season.
Yeah, he did what you call it.
And in all honesty, please,
and
everybody who's in the league, do me a favor. Check last Sunday's broadcast, what I proposed. I can't be ready Sunday. If I'm available Saturday, I will let everybody know. I do not know right now. I do have a couple things going on my end that I think Ted knows about. I don't think I told everybody, but I'm actually in a flux on my schedule. Just so you know, Ted, things did pick up today.
Okay.
to get it over with. Once again, I am not happy, but I'm here. People
Right.
want me to get it done, so I'm gonna start
You
putting things.
you got to move forward.
Yeah, I got about a month.
Okay.
So Sunday's going to be excellent prime. I just want to get the league set, and then we'll just go from there afterwards. Honestly.
I do want to shout out the real Richie V, one of the originators to Late Night Parent Podcast when we used to air on 12:40 a.m. WGBB.
Rich V, much respect, bro. Much respect. Ted's been holding
Michael
us
saying
down.
hello to Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is saying hello back to Michael. It's good to see you.
Indeed.
Ted's
all
been
right, so
holding
we
us down.
got
So you know, he's been holding us down for real.
So okay, so we're gonna do the draft and everything else like that.
And Monday's a
Tony D?
holiday for me, so if I can push it back to Monday, I'm good.
Yeah. Push it back on Monday.
I should. I want to get it over with. Everybody's asking when. And then when I give a date, and then even when I popped up, everybody knows I come on Sunday morning for it. The season's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I myself would have been looking for it if I was in the league, if somebody was broadcasting. But like I said, everybody didn't show up. Golf Hawk was the only one that responded. So, like I said, I should be good Sunday morning to get it done.
Okay.
Start the broadcast, put everything up, and we just go. It's probably going to take. You got to set the draft up an hour and a half before the time you want to do it. I do remember that from last year. That's why I need.
But aren't most of the people going to auto draft anyway?
People want to be there. Most people want to be there for the draft.
Okay.
Any league that I've been in, they want to be there.
No,
okay.
I was there. I was there for the draft. I want to be there.
Right. Most people want to be there. I'm trying to make it to where everybody's there. If we sit back and we do auto draft, there's going to be complaints. We do know of one already, but he already said he was going to be preoccupied, which I understood. He told me just go ahead and go with it, but he wants to be there. So I'm trying to set up so everybody can be there. I'll be guilty of that.
Okay.
I'll be guilty of that. But I know we'll be down one player. I got to take them out, then I got to figure out to bring the other one in. So we'll go from there.
Tony D, what's the best way we can find you?
Linktree, Tony D. Original. I'm tired. I'm lying. You can find me on TikTok, TONYTON1973. You can find me on Twitter, TONYTON163. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, and Clapper, and D Live. TONYTON72. I added them on, trying to add more platforms so that I can broadcast it out. I'm having complications adding D Live onto Restream, and I don't know why. I am on Clapper. Apparently, that's for 35 and older. And some of you little young knuckleheads on the internet are getting on my nerves. I'm about to diss myself for some of you. I really am. Y'all getting on my nerves. But other than that, you will also find me as a random multi-broadcaster. When I do broadcast, I do my music video broadcast every now and then. I'm probably going to do one the next. Like a little bit more time than I normally have. I could do one for an hour real quick. Bell Kings Fantasy Football League should be Sunday morning. Look for me around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If that is too early, I understand. I do need to hear from league members to get this done. I've had a couple acts. They want to know when. I will let them know. Some don't show up. Others are busy. I get it. I'm working on Sunday morning being available. Let's do this. Appreciate you, Ted.
Mr. B, where can we find you?
Gotcha. All right. New Year, same B at Mr. B 1986 on the app formerly known as Twitter. I stream fights on this app called OK Live. You can check it out. On Wednesdays, I do this little podcast thing with Combat Sports called the B-Sides of the Fight Game with Mr. B, as you see right there in the little avatar joint there. Yeah, man. And as I mentioned, whenever this fight's around, I'm streaming on OK Live, so check that out. And whenever somebody's streaming, well, if somebody's podding and they need an extra hand, I'm here, man. But other than that, that's all. Yes, sir.
All right. Tonight's episode was called Rhymes with Shout. And guess what? We're out.